season between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
Here we go. Red, cycle. Hey, green. White, blue. Edo, blue. Let's go. Go set.
Throwing to start here is Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Dolphins.
The first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10.
Watch it. Six.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On the double.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
On the set. Black Ultra. Field, black.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
52. 6, mega. Smash, red.
Now Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. 3.5 to go, first quarter. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 35-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ashton Doolin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Ready. Green jack. Black jack. Real green.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically picking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it is how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off of play action, Tagovailoa out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 70 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm, and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Here we go.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll run with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Ready, play.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll find Pittman. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 94 yards on the ground for him so far. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman. As the first half is winding down. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Tua, the final shot before half. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Fancy footwork in midfield. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 106 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
On second down and 4. Tua. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Ready.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Down. Ready, go.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Blue striker. Claude red. Ready.
Second down and goal. Tua. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
Strike 2.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Shaquille Leonard coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Ready. Field goal. Red, yellow. Ready.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Dolphins 26.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit,
A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll look to throw. And this one complete to Doolin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll get this one to Pittman. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit. Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he? 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there. We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play. Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough? Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position. And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready, set.
Tagovailoa. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tua to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. Who's that? Yell it. Loose. Black shot.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Tua. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw is Tua. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.